Feel some kind of way today, but I know that I gotta make a way. Hey, things don't always go the way that we want them to go, but I must say, yo, the Lord works it out the way he wants to. You gotta follow his plan right through. I don't like to get all religious. I just want you to know I understand how this goes. I feel some kind of way today, but I'm gonna make it through some kind of way. Got all kind of thoughts going through my mind. Sometimes peace is a little hard to find, but I know I got people who love me. They inspire me every day to just be. Peace to all of y'all. Keep your loved ones close and forgive them even when they doing the most. I feel some kind of way today. Gotta make it through some kind of way, yeah. Sometimes you know that life don't go the way you want it to go, but you still gotta blow, even if it's only in your own mind. Peace is something you gotta find. Yeah, the day's gonna go the way that it goes, and I know that I'm gonna show a lot of grace. No matter what happens, I'm gonna try to keep a smile on my face. Time always gets hard, but sometimes I look in the skies, I ask God, why do people go before I do? And how come you choose to make me have to bear witness to all this crazy things going on the shit list? It's something that I don't want to be on, but I know that I gotta move on, gotta move on, gotta move on, gotta make sure you show and prove on, gotta move on, gotta move on, yo, I said, I feel some kind of way. Don't know how I'm gonna make it through this day, yeah. It's gonna be alright. I'm always gonna say it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Everything is gonna somehow be alright. Don't worry about me, I'm still worry about you, cause that's what I do. When people are special to mine, I'm gonna make sure in my heart I'm always gonna find a way to keep you all up in there. You ain't never gonna be able to live, I've been there. It's kinda devastating. Yeah, sometimes I feel like death is all I'm really waiting. Hold on, let me run it back. Don't talk about depression, we ain't there yet. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. I said I feel some kind of way. Wonder how I'm gonna make it through the day. It's gonna be alright. Somehow it's gonna be alright. Master's plan, it's gonna be alright. Hold your head, it's gonna be alright. Look to the sky, yeah, it's gonna be alright. Yeah, somehow I'm gonna be alright. You ain't always as alright as you wanna be, but it's alright. Wait your turn, wait your turn. Make sure every lesson you gotta learn. Wait your turn, wait your turn. Each and every lesson you gotta learn. Let it burn, that's what Usher said. Let it burn, that's what Usher said. Everything is gonna be alright. That's what Son say. It's gonna be alright. All right, Urban Therapy with Son 752, and this is the Urban Therapy with Son show. We do this every single Saturday from 2 p.m. till around 3:30-ish. And the reason that we say 3:30-ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Saturday. And it is Saturday. This is a show where adults come out and play with all adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss, and fight, go back and forth with each other, bust it up all crazy. We take an introspective look into our own personality to see the way that the universe projects us into this thing called the world and try to figure out this thing called life. I am your host, Son 752, aka Omar, with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Urban Therapy with Son show. I'm feeling like a real man should. And I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should as well. Today on the Urban Therapy with Son show, we are talking about when you can and cannot talk on speakerphone. Man. When you can and cannot talk on speakerphone. Where are my speakerphone bandits out here? You know, you have some people who only talk on speakerphone. They talk on speakerphone so much that if you ask them if you on speaker, they be like, nah, because that's their regular mode of talking to people. But you got to understand that speaking on speakerphone should really only be done when you're all alone. Like, you shouldn't be speaking on speakerphone when there are other people around, because the person that you're speaking to on the other line may not really want their conversation or even their voice to be heard by others. You know, there was a time when a phone call was a very private thing. You know, it was just between the two people talking or whatever. And if you think about it, you probably had people in your family, people that you knew, friends or whatever, that would use the phone. And we going all the way back to just house phones and pay phones, where they would call and say, listen, I got something that I want to talk to you about, but I don't want to talk about it over the phone. And then y'all would wait until y'all saw each other. So either you would go over there or they would come over to where you were or wherever y'all were going to meet at. And then y'all would have y'all conversation then. And there were reasons for that. One of the reasons for that was, you know, it might have been sensitive information that they didn't want to be compromised no matter what. Not only that, they may have wanted to actually see, you know, the reaction on your face when you spoke to them. There could be a variety of reasons why people didn't talk on the phone. And that was line to line. That was, the telephone line was a secure thing. That analog telephone line was a secure thing. Cell phones, you got all these cell phone towers, these waves and shit. You sharing your lines with everyone. Your phone line was your phone line. But you know, I'm thinking about it. Like there used to be some crossing of the lines every now and then, like you were on a party line every now and then. Did that ever happen to y'all back in the days of home phones? Back in the days of home phones and pay phones or whatever, I remember a few times I was having a conversation and I would hear some conversations from like neighbors on the block. And be like, what the hell is going on? And everybody would hang up like, yeah, call back. Something got twisted. Something got twisted, turned out, and all of that. What's going on, T. Carey Wright? Morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. And Stacy White, what's going on? Thanks for coming through. Always a pleasure, for real, just to see you. And Dimple D's, thanks coming through to listen to me. Yeah, we gonna see. And a baby Grizz, yeah, coming on through. You know what time it is. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right, so yeah, man. So when we talk about when you can and cannot speak on speakerphone or talk on speakerphone, we're talking about when it's appropriate and when it's not. And we also need to talk about who you can talk to on speakerphone and who you better not put on speakerphone, because they're going to make you regret it. And you know, we all got some people in our family, all have some people in our social circle, all have some friends, some associates, there's some conversations you better not let leak out, or you better not let a third party be privy to hearing what the other party has to say. All kinds of shit come out. You be trying to close that Pandora's box like, oh no. All kinds of ghouls and goblins are coming out the box. Snakes, serpents, gargoyles, demons, goblins. All kinds of shit is coming out of that box. All because you had them on speaker. You should have, you know what? You should only talk to them with a pair of headphones on. You know, because sometimes on a phone, on a cell phone, you can still, even if a person isn't on speakerphone, if somebody is in close enough proximity to you, they can hear the things that the other person on the line is saying, especially if it's quiet. Especially if it's quiet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it might be better to have a pair of headphones or a pair of earphones, or get yourself a good pair of earbuds. You know, the good old days of cell phones that had a headphone jack. Rest in peace to the headphone jacks. Thanks a lot, Apple. Samsung used to clown Apple for taking away the headphone jack. And then what'd they do? Went and got a headphone jack. I tell you, man. It's all about the money. All about the money, but we're going to talk about when you can and cannot talk on speakerphone. Cannot talk on speakerphone. Cannot talk on speakerphone. Cannot talk on speakerphone. Cannot talk on. Put me on a speakerphone if you want to. You gonna live to regret it. He put me on speakerphone cause he wanted to. That nigga live to regret it. Regret it. He lived to regret it. She lived to regret it. Now explain to your boss why your man was talking all nasty to you. Yeah, man, watch that speakerphone, man. And even if you're talking on speakerphone, like in the privacy of your own car, you know, you be in your car, you be like, this is my own little cockpit. But you know, I mean, some people be talking on speaker. I mean, the car, when you talking on the car, that's speakerphone. We don't even be looking at it like that. No, it's the car speakers. No, it's speakerphone, dummy. And them people on the corner can hear everything in your conversation. People all the way down the street, because you know the car volume is loud. It's loud. You don't hear everything you say. So he tell you, you know what I mean, make sure that when you get home, when you come in the house, take your make sure you don't have no panties on. I want to do something right at the door. You ain't gonna make it past the vestibule, baby. You know what I mean? The threshold is mine. When you get here, that ass is mine, literally. And they already know what's gonna happen to you when you get home. Blush, blush. Oh, he was just he ain't mean all of that. I gotta clock out early. Anyway. Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's going on, ma? Make sure y'all hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, this is the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. So let's get it popping. Let me put my drums away. Let me put my little drum boy away. Let me put them 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 away. Put them away. All right, let's go. Let's go, my people, my people, my people, 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 my people, my people, my people, 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 my people, my people, my people, 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 my people, my people, 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 my people, my people, 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 my people, who do you belong to? My people, my people, my people, my people, my people, forever mine. My people, my people, my people, my people, my people, my. All right. We good. Levels is good. Levels is good. Levels is good. All right. So, yeah, who you can. Oh, I'm sorry. When you can and cannot talk on speakerphone. What do you know about being able to talk on speakerphone, not being able to talk on speakerphone? Sure, it's a free country. You can talk on speakerphone anytime you want to. But, you said Jamaican style beat, sir, please. No, I'm not Jamaican. I'm not Jamaican, sir. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my Caribbean people, but that is not I. And you know why? Because my mom and my dad was not that girl and guy. Hold on, Miss Wims. Hold on. What the hell? What are you mumbling over there? What you doing?
Waiting on you.
What are you singing?
Oh, Nao.
Huh?
Nao.
What's that?
That's the name of the person's song. Nao. N-A-O. Inhale, exhale.
Oh, it's called Inhale? What is it called?
Inhale, exhale. The artist's name is Nao. N-A-O.
N-A-O? Oh, okay. All right. I don't. I didn't. K-N-O-W.
I want to tell you, I like that ombre shirt.
What's that?
The shirt you had on.
That's the color?
Ombre, yes.
Which part? The top with a. No, I don't know these. Look, I don't know these. I don't know the artists. I don't know these terms. What is ombre?
Ombre is when it's one shade and it blends into another shade seamlessly.
Oh, that to me that's multicolor. I'm unfamiliar with the terminology. I didn't know. You know what I mean?
I'm planning to get my hair dyed ombre purple. I can't wait.
All right, that's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So today we are talking about when you can and cannot talk on speakerphone. So, what do you know about somebody having you on speaker and you didn't know that you were being listened to by somebody else? Now, not everybody is offended by that. But I think personally that you should extend the courtesy of letting somebody know when they're on speaker if you're not alone. You know what I mean? If you're just alone in a room and you're in a secure place, it might not be necessary to announce it, even though you might want to still let I'm on speakerphone. I mean, it's just me and you, but just know if I switch, if you notice that the sound switches from open sounding to sealed, more studio like, it's because I had to take you off speaker because somebody came into the room. You know what I mean? It's just a little heads up. But not everybody does that. Some people I know, like my mom nowadays, she speaks on speaker strictly. So whatever, if you call my mom, that conversation is going to be heard by whoever's in the room and the TV. The TV be loud. I'll be like, Mom, the way the speakerphone works is that you need a quiet background or you're going to miss certain things that I'm saying because it cuts off my voice when you're talking. And, it's a smoother transition. Like, you remember the speakerphone back on the home phones, like they cut all the way off when one person was speaking. You know what I mean? So if y'all were speaking at the same time, y'all wasn't hearing nothing each other was saying. Now it's a little bit more, I don't know what the word would be, but it's like y'all can kind of hear each other and speak at the same time, as long as there's not too much like the balance of sound is not too extreme on one side than the other. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. How do you feel about cell phones? I mean, I'm sorry, talking on speakerphone overall. What are your overall feelings on it?
First, I want to say, hey, chat, what's up, family, others, and fuck you to the bitch who had my account blocked for 24 hours. I'm back, whore. Anyway, that's the reason why I am not the person to have on speakerphone. Even though my auntie and I have an associate, these two constantly have people on speakerphone. I don't understand none of the reason why. And these are people who go in and out of libraries, grocery stores, car shops, anywhere they go, they have the phone on speakerphone. When I know my auntie is out in public, I'm just like, I'm good. When she's at home, I'm like, I'm good. Like if I call her, it's later at night when I talk to her, because no way am I talking to her any other time of day without knowing for sure who is present. So I don't tell her too much stuff. And then the associate, she waits until you started the conversation before she says, I'm at the store, you on speakerphone. Bitch, why you got me on speakerphone at the store? Well, I don't understand that. So I'm just always like, I'll call you back later. Because I don't like none of that. I don't like none of that. And again, I'm not the person to put on speakerphone. She had me on speakerphone one time at church. And she didn't even tell me she was entering the building. So I'm saying all of the words. And she's like, I'm at church. You jackass, why didn't you tell me you were at church before you went into the building? So,
okay.
Not me.
Okay. All right.
And I don't think it's fair, especially, my city is small. We are a small community here. No, we're not small like the Amish, but we're small enough. Especially when it comes to our group of people, our culture, Black people. So there's a chance that if I'm speaking about somebody, it's somebody who somebody knows or is related to. Now, I don't mind repeating what I say, but I may not be ready to at the time. Or I might be ready to, but I don't want to put my friends or my associates in a position where they're in the middle of some kind of conversation because I've said something. So just don't. I think that's stupid anyway. Why do you want everybody in your business to know what you're talking about out in the world? You out the wild and you want everybody to know what's going on in your life? That's dumb to me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
It's
We didn't grow up like that.
it's a crazy thing. I've heard all types of reasons for it, like the phone on the phone, like when you hold the phone up to your ear. I've heard that that's not loud enough, and there's some truth to that. It really isn't loud enough. If you're in a crowded room, you would have thought that they would have improved the technology of the actual phone speaker to be able to make sure that it was loud enough so you could hear the person talking. But I guess they say, yeah, we made it loud enough. It's called speakerphone. Now, if you remember in the earlier days of cell phones, I think that what was the chirp cell phone that everybody used to use? Nextel.
I think so.
Nextel phones was loud as shit, if you remember. Like it was like they had a real speaker on the phone. So you ain't have to worry about if somebody heard you on a Nextel phone, but I think that had a lot to do with the fact that it was a walkie-talkie phone at the same time. So I don't know how well the phone worked when you weren't using what they call it, push to talk and all that old bull, the chirp. I don't know how well the phone, the speaker on the regular phone without the speaker was, but Sprint phones that you got from Sprint used to be pretty loud also. So now you would think that a person who couldn't really hear with the phone to their ear, you would think that they would probably go get a pair of headphones, earphones, or something like that. But I guess somehow they got comfortable with just speaking on speakerphone. And then that was just their mode of speaking. It sounds crazy.
Some earphones?
Huh?
You know it would be better than getting some earphones? Getting off the damn phone until you get in your car or go home. Like, you don't have to talk when you're in a crowded space with other people doing other stuff to anybody on the phone. That's probably the best answer.
Well,
no emergency that requires you to still be on the phone when you're in the midst of many other people. There's just no reason. There's no reason to be on the phone, walking through the mall, at the library, at a festival, in a salon, in a grocery store, any place where you can't hear. If it requires you to use headphones, you probably should wait till you get into your vehicle. And sometimes that's not ideal because people think because they can connect the phone to the car that it's okay to have that on speaker as well. Maybe just wait till you get home.
Well, I disagree with that. I mean, the cell phones were made for you to be able to talk on the go. So waiting until you get home is like, that's what a home phone was for. Like, these are not used. These are not made for you to wait till you get home. So I totally disagree with that.
In a busy place. Why are you in a busy place trying to talk on the phone?
Because
there's a lot of noise and stuff. That's dumb.
That's what it's for. We paid for this. You didn't pay for a cell phone to stay home for you to use it. You paid for it to, for you to be able to talk while you're on the go. So I talk everywhere on my cell phone, but I always have headphones. That's how it goes. So they may hear what I'm saying, but they would hear what I was saying if I was talking to anybody else out there in the world anyway, as long as they don't hear what you're saying. But I think that there are two words that could remedy this whole situation if you keep them in mind. And the first word is courtesy. Be courteous. Let the person who you're talking to have the courtesy of knowing who is listening to what they have to say. Simple as that. And the other word is discretion. Use discretion. There is a time and a place where it's okay to use your speakerphone. There are certain conversations that probably aren't sensitive to the nature where you would care if somebody heard what you were saying, or even what the other person was saying. But you have to use discretion. If you don't have discretion or courtesy in your vocabulary, then you're going to make a whole lot of blunders. And you're probably selfish to the point, or self-centered to the point where you think that you have the right to do those things. So yeah, courtesy and discretion. If you practice both of those things, everything should turn out just fine. Everything should turn out just fine. At work, I use my phone all day. I'm not even interested in a job where I can't use my phone. I mean, I'm a manager. You tell me I can't use my phone? Nope. I can use it all day. Y'all gave me one to use. Use it. And you're not going to tell me that I have to put the phone up to my ear either, because I never put a phone to my ear, ever. I mean, it's headphones, it's earbuds, it's whatever I can. They can't hear you talk, but they can hear me. So I know what to say. I know what to say in certain spaces and what not to say. Even though, everything that I might say, even in private spaces, may not be appropriate. But nonetheless, I'm not going to play myself. So courtesy and discretion, that's all you need. That's telephone etiquette. Telephone, cell phone. Huh?
Phone said to be more active before cell phones, and I'll call you later because my mom's sending me to the store. I love that because that's the truth. But time, it's not just black people now. Let's be honest. It's not black people are the only people who use their cell phones in public like that.
It sure ain't. Everybody uses their cell phone in public.
Exactly.
Everybody.
Sometimes
the smarter ones. What'd you say? Say that again.
Sometimes I learn more about people's lives than I want to know.
And that's true. But we also have the internet for that. So the reality of the situation is that we cannot control the world around us. But if we can't at least control the world within us, we ain't trying. We ain't trying. I can't stop the billions of people out there in the world from letting me in on their business. But I can sure stop myself from letting the billions of people out there in the world in on mine and in on yours coming through me. I can control that. And I'm good with that. Like if we go out in the world and we see some violent act, we can't control that. We don't know them. They decided to fight or whatever happened out there in the world. That's the world. But I know damn well I can control whether I'm out there fighting and causing violence and chaos and mayhem. I can control that. So the same way I can control my actions in a whole variety of ways that are important to me, the cell phone is another way. So, even in the days before cell phones, people would do shit like call you on a 3-way line and not let you know that somebody else was listening. Mm. The speakerphone is just another extension of that. Get you to talk about something that was private between the two of you. And, you found out that the person that you were talking to on the line is an enemy. You didn't know. Well, with a speakerphone, I mean, hey. And people still use the 3-way for that purpose. It still happens. The thing is, technology has stepped itself up, and you can tell when somebody has merged some. If you're looking at your phone, see, well, this is one of the advantages of not talking on the phone like this. When you're talking, when you're using the phone like this, you're not paying attention to what's on the screen because your face is toward the camera, and that blacks out your screen. When you're talking on a cell phone or when you have on headphones, you can watch your screen. So if somebody tries to record record a call, you not only get a voice prompt, but let's say you had to turn away for a minute and not look at your phone. You know, you would hear it say, you know, this call is being recorded or not. Before it didn't say that. So you were being recorded on phone calls, and not to your knowledge. Now they don't allow that. So if somebody's recording a call, you can hear, you get to know that that's happening. It says it out loud, and it'll show in text on the phone. And also, if somebody merges a call, you look on your cell phone and it'll say merged call. So you know that somebody is speaking to you on speaker. I'm sorry, on a three-way. So there are certain advantages to being aware of how to actually use your phone. A lot of people don't know. They running around here with these $1,500 phones. They don't know how to fucking use them. But beyond going on social media, paying their bills, maybe, and watching movies and talking and texting. That's all they know how to do. But these phones are computers, and they can do every single thing that a computer can do. So that's something to keep in mind. So the same way as you wouldn't let somebody just come and open your laptop and look at all your information, it's the same way that you need to keep your phone secure. But that goes not only for your personal information, that goes for your conversations as well. So courtesy and discretion. This is the world we're living in, and we ain't going back. So you better get comfortable with what it is, because whether you get comfortable with it or not, the world is going to move on with or without you. While you're here, you might as well be up to speed on what could or might not happen. So, all right. So, all right, let's take a few minutes. Like Kim, you said that you are not a good person to have on speakerphone. Why do you say that? Why is it dangerous or problematic to have you on speakerphone?
Because I'm saying all the words.
Okay.
I'm saying all the words when I'm talking to people. And I might say some stuff you don't want the world to know. I might have a question for you about something you told me. We may have been in the middle of a conversation, and it could include something you told me. I don't want to ask something I've been waiting to ask you that I forgot about 10 days ago and just remembered that could be private. I'm just not the person.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
I'm just going to tell a secret because I'm talking to you about something you told me. So I'm not the person. I am not the person to have on the phone. Unless you plan on getting ready to get into it with somebody, I'm just not. Not aware of it. I don't care. The people who know me should know, don't put her ass on speakerphone. They should know better.
Look, a dickhead in the comments said, you ain't going back, but you want reparations.
Going back where?
When I said that when the world is going on with or without you, I said we ain't going back. So you got to you need to get comfortable with how it's going. He said you're not going back, but you want reparations. You know, you got to be a fucking dumbass. Okay, so that's like saying, all right, yeah, well, since we speaking of cell phones, so if we miss a bill, if we don't pay a bill, then then Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, they shouldn't worry about it, because just worry about what I got to pay the next month. Don't worry about those months I didn't pay, right? by that dumbass premise. I mean, you gotta be like a 9-year-old to say some dumb shit like that. Like your past due balance don't matter. It don't matter if you don't pay that. Like you gotta really be stupid to write something like that. And I don't call people stupid, but that was dumb. These MAGA motherfuckers, they say the dumbest shit. They say the dumbest shit.
They say and do the dumbest shit. I mean, how do they have time to be on the show? Shouldn't they be at the con fair?
Shouldn't it be? I'm just saying, like,
I don't understand. They should be at the con fair on that one ride, the Ferris wheel, eating that dry ass pulled pork. I don't understand how they have time to be on your show instead of being out there having a grand time in that huge crowd.
Like, you're not going back, but you want reparations. Like, I bet when he wrote that shit, he was like, yeah, you know what I mean? I told him, fucking ass all day. So, man, listen.
I mean, everybody has something that makes their dick hard. Maybe that's his thing. That made his dick hard to say that to you. Woo.
Say you ain't got good enough credit for a cell phone anyway.
I know, that's why you're on yours now.
Some things don't even need to be said. That's
that makes sense.
I'm going to take that as him extending the olive branch. That was an apology for that dumbass shit he wrote. Like, fuck it. Let me just save face by writing any old motherfucking thing. Like, fuck it. Yo, you kind of caught me with that one, son. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna play along like I was just playing. Yeah. Anyway, back to this. Who you? Like, I don't have no choice. Cause he left me with nothing. He left me with nothing. Like, I gotta let him come back with that shit. Like, shit.
Back out from he might be
listen. I don't know. I can't tell if that's a black person, a white person. I think that motherfucker might not have a race or ethnic background. He's a fucking alien. That might be a AI bot. Like, let me just go ahead and disrupt some shit. Like,
no, it's a weirdo ass person. You don't have shit.
I don't know that. I don't know. Motherfuckers. Hold on. Let me see how long his account been going on. Hold the fuck up. Because this motherfucker, I think this is one of the motherfuckers who would act like he knows me. Let me see.
Something's happening.
You got 16 subscribers. He been in effect since November 20th, 2021. But he don't have no picture on his profile.
You're starting to sound like a robot.
Okay, wait a minute. All right, how I sound now? Okay, hold on. How about now?
Better.
Okay, cool. And herein lies the problem with cell phones and cell phone towers and cell phones and cell phone signals and all. It's very, very easily compromisable. You know what I mean? Like, it really is. So with knowing that because your shit goes into a tower with millions of people, or at least thousands of people are transmitting along with yours, you don't know who's going to hear your shit, who's not going to hear your shit. Unless you go in your Google settings and shut up and stop, and you stop the phone from listening to you. And it's called listening in the background. If you go to your Google settings and type in listening in the background. You should shut that off, because you wonder why when you're having conversations with somebody, like about, let's say you were talking about hair loss or Amazon or something like that. Next thing you know, you start seeing advertisements on your phone for those things that you were having a private conversation about. Is because your phone is listening to you. And you also,
it's more than that to it too. It's more than that.
No, that's it. I'm not talking about when they duplicate sites that you go to. I'm talking about when you may not even be using your phone. You're having a conversation with somebody in your house, face to face.
That's exactly what you're talking about, and I'm saying it's more than that.
Okay. Well, you can at least slow that down by shutting off listening in the background and camera in the background.
Yeah.
Because
you should do that, and also consider turning that off on all your devices.
Of course.
If you don't have one on and they're all on Wi-Fi, they all are listening to the same thing. And especially if they're all on the same, they're all using the same Wi-Fi. Unfortunately, your neighbors can pick up your Wi-Fi as well. Even if you have it with security, there's still a chance they can pick it up and hear your conversation.
Not if you have FiOS.
I'm sorry?
Not if you have FiOS. It's a private connection. That's why they don't have FiOS everywhere.
Okay.
So that's your own line. Your line isn't like when you use a cable connection for your Wi-Fi, it everything is in a hub. So it is compromisable that way. And that's why your internet speeds are higher, are faster and slower during different times of the day, because if your neighbors are using their internet at the same time, then your speeds are going to be a little slower. So there'll be times of the day, like when nobody's using the internet, where your shit is super fast if you have a cable connection, because it all comes out of this one hub. With Verizon FiOS, no, it's like a home phone.
And people need to be mindful also as well, because I know these companies are pushing fiber optics. So fiber optics make you a little more vulnerable. That's number one. And the fact that we are having these data centers pop up everywhere, they kind of compromise you as well. I don't know if you guys are dealing with this stuff with BlackRock and the data centers there yet, but I know we're dealing with it a lot in the Midwest. And I guess on the West Coast too, I found out, because this BlackRock company is, just have a show on that one day so you can really break that down. But because they're opening all these data centers everywhere, and they pick where they want to put them. Well, no, I can't say that, because they put them in the suburban areas too. But that is compromising a lot of our information as well, because it takes over everything. Data analysis, would talk about it a lot. Like my niece is in school to be a data analyst in cybersecurity. And that's one of the things she talks about with all of us, is that, hey, this new data center that's going to open up here is going to compromise not just our water, not just our airspace, but also any kind of internet type things we use, our cell phones, our television, all of these things. So let's keep that in mind as well. And BlackRock has a way to supersede your security. So, yay.
Well, I guess what I get out of all of that is that no matter what, we're all on speakerphone now, aren't we?
Pretty much.
24/7.
Pretty much.
So on a personal level, we do have some control over that. I mean, Big Brother is always watching. We can't, but like, it goes back to what I was saying. I can't stop the rest of the world from doing what they do.
Yeah.
I can limit myself from giving you access to my privacy. I can limit it. I may not be able to totally stop it, but on a conscious level, I can limit it as much as I want to or I need to. So I'm not a good person to have on speakerphone either, because if I'm talking to a woman, I talk nasty. I do. I talk nasty. I like doing that shit. That shit is great. I make stuff from when I was younger, and so much You're so much more reserved and nicer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to talk shit. Huh?
He's not. I got an ex who's like that. He is definitely not the person to ever have a speakerphone.
I want to discourage you from ever.
I walked into my dad's house. Shut up.
Hey, look, I'm trying to consciously discourage you from having somebody listen in. Like, all right, it's on you. Now, I'm not saying that that's the whole thing, but at some point, you're going to regret your decision to have people listen in. Unless you gave me the warning. If you gave me the warning, I'm like, all right.
This guy didn't even care about the warning. He wanted to get out, but he needs to stay. Especially with him going down a memory, he really needs to say it. It's like, you know what, I'll talk to you later, sir.
Don't have him on speakerphone. Simple as that. Just, you know what I mean? Like, you know, just don't have him on speakerphone. That's but yeah, when my dad was alive, you know, he was very, very private. And he was the type, he would talk on the phone, but for the most part, he would tell you come over. He has something he needs, you know, to tell you something, whatever. But he was a wealth of sensitive information. So yeah, he wasn't the type that you would let that you would put on speakerphone or whatever. Or if he suspected, he'd be like, "Yo, are you alone?"
Short conversation person too.
Huh?
Was he a short conversation? Because my dad is like that, but he don't even like to. He talked to you, then he's like, "All right, peace and love. I'll talk to you later."
I don't.
And it's probably 3 minutes on the phone, and he's out. He's done with the conversation after that.
My dad.
You coming over, or you come over here, kind of person.
He had his picks. Me and him didn't have long conversations on the phone because we didn't need to. We lived in close proximity to each other, and the things that we had to talk about weren't hours on the phone worthy. But he would talk to other people a lot longer, and I know that for a fact because one time, you know, at our office phone bill was mad high with pictures. With phone calls to Maryland, and this is in the long distance days.
Lord, you said pictures. I was like, oh my God, what else is he going to say about his dad?
Nah, he wasn't going that route. There's no video. You might have saw it in person, but it wasn't no video.
Oh, that's enough. All right.
But yeah, and my stepmom, she worked in the business with us, and she thought it was me. Like, yo, you made all these calls. She was always blaming me. It was always me. My brother looking at mad porn on the internet, giving the computer viruses and shit. Yeah, Omar, you know what I mean? You did. I'm like, that shit. What the fuck is you talking about? That shit ain't me. And when I tell her it wasn't me, she looking at me like, yeah, sure it wasn't you. Like, with all due respect, bitch, who you think? Fuck you think this is? Got my own phone, you know what I mean? But yeah, my brother watching porn on the damn internet, had the computer all virused up, and my dad talking to his side joint down in Maryland. And I look, I was just like, I told you it wasn't me, bitch. I ain't even have to snitch. Cause they knew that they was gonna have to deal with me if I had to take the fall. You know what I mean? Because there were times when my pop be like, look, just take this hit for me. I got you. I'll take care of you. You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. All right, I'll take the hit. Yeah, I'm fucking the tenant over there on Allegheny. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's why she hasn't paid the rent in 3 months. Yeah, you got me. That bitch was she calling the office. She called and asked for me. He kept calling, asking for me. I know why she was asking for me. She only asked for me when my stepmom answered the phone. I'm like, hello? Yeah, Omar, can you tell, I was really calling for your father. Can you let him, can you tell him? Yeah, baby, you know what I mean? It's all good. It's all, yeah. Woo-hoo. Bye, click. I wasn't taking that internet porn hit though. No, hell no. Nah, I ain't take. Hey, baby brother, you better speak up about this shit. I don't watch no internet porn. If I give you a virus, it's because I was downloading music on LimeWire. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Y'all ain't got enough memory in this computer for me to do it. That's why I had to restore my hard drive to factory settings because the goddamn music and shit.
Boy, those were the days. LimeWire, those were the days. And it doesn't matter how many viruses that were collected. You just got back on it as soon as everything was back running smoothly.
I would reset the computer. I already had, but I had made the CDs with the virus music on them. So I fuck around and infect the next computer.
Yep. That's exactly what happened.
That's what I don't care. I'm like, we got all these antivirus software and all that shit. I'm like, that shit don't stop. They don't stop you from getting those viruses with LimeWire.
Well, you know, some of them design. They have teams of people who go and purposely add viruses so you would stay with the company or keep giving them money. And there was a lawsuit about it many moons ago, but it was intentional.
Norton was an actual virus.
Yeah.
Then they made antivirus software. So the Fox was literally built the hen house.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. I'm not a good person. I'm very discouraging with putting on speakerphone. But if you messy, yeah, you with the shits. You just get yourself in a nice little private area. You know what I mean? We get busy.
People would definitely put you on there because they like the drama that's going to come with it. Now I've been in that position before. I've had somebody messy put me on speaker intentionally so they can ask me questions and get my response to make somebody else feel a specific way.
Yeah, I don't know. I've done a pretty good job with keeping people around me that I could respect and that respected me, at least in that regard. Because with me, there's no turning back. Once you fuck up, once I see that you about that kind of life, there's no turning back. And trust me, you're going to need me before I need you.
Mm-hmm.
And they've realized that, but you know how people get when they get in their feelings? You know how they get when they get in their feelings? You know, they say, fuck it. I'm going to burn the whole house down. Then the whole house don't burn. It's like, uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, they put out the fire before. Now it's an insurance issue and the fire marshal is looking for me. Like, arson only works if you get rid of everything. Mm-hmm. All right. But yeah, so like my neighbor's Ring doorbell announces when you don't even have to be that close to it. That shit got like a 10-foot radius and it speaks to you like, this is a Ring doorbell. You are being recorded. I'm like, God damn. What the fuck? So they hear your conversations. You just outside in front of your house chilling. They can see you. They got it recorded and they can hear you. And there's nothing you can do about it. That's supposed to actually make you feel secure. Like, yo, somebody break into your car, you know, we'll know who did it. I'm like, yeah, if you choose to share the information, if me and you beefing, you ain't gonna share that shit. Like, yo, I don't know what's wrong with the doorbell. We have no data for that time. Like that minute that's missing with Jeffrey Epstein before he so-called committed suicide.
Just 1 minute, just one. Yeah, every other minute, but just that one is disappeared. Okay, just vanished in thin air.
The I don't give a fuckingness of that concept. Like, so y'all really, like, y'all don't give a fuck. You really going to roll with that? Like, there's a minute missing and we don't know why. But everything's on the up and up. Everything. That minute don't matter. It don't matter. What's the big thing about that minute? Only the left would care about that.
That minute means something more than a missing minute. Because it's always the question, was he really deceased or not? Or who did it? For real. That's the thing. Is he really deceased or who did it?
All I know, if they got that motherfucker up out of there in 1 minute, first of all, you can't hang yourself in a minute. It takes 3 minutes for you to be dead. So, something just, and I was just surprised that nobody brings that up. Like, you ain't dying in no minute, not by asphyxiation. You need to be without oxygen for 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody catches you within 2 minutes, you can be fully revived. Maybe not even having any brain damage. And you get to 3 minutes, 4, even if they do manage to revive you, you're going to be brain dead. Might as well just go ahead and pull that plug. So yeah. So there are different forms of speakerphone. A little trick I was taught of how to record a conversation, in-person conversation. And I'm telling y'all this because if it ever happens to you, or if you ever need to do this, like if you know somebody that talks real greasy when it's just the two of you, but they totally deny anything that was said when other people come around. And this is easy. A lot of y'all might have already done this. Just put your phone on video and record it like it's recording a video. Put your phone down and it'll record everything that you're saying in crystal clear audio. So now you got your conversation. If you're a dumbass, you'll actually let them see. Like, no, I'm checking my bank balance. You fucking asshole. Just put your phone on video, press record, put your phone down, and talk normally. They don't know. I don't know.
Sometimes I'm the person just like, I'm gonna tell what you say, right?
All things in life are situational. It might not be a situation where that's necessary to do. You may be suspicious of somebody's motives, so you're just taking out a little insurance. Mm-hmm. It's not always good to announce what you're doing. I mean, I used to live by that too. Fuck it, I don't have to hide. I'll do everything out in the open. No, you're not. There are things that we would all rather keep private. All, from the biggest things to sometimes the smallest things. It's a personal thing. I had to learn the hard way. Yeah, not everything deserves an announcement. Because that shit ain't getting you no fucking where. Because what 100 against you is a loss for you. No matter how strong you are, no matter how many bullets you got in your gun, you ain't gonna beat them. So you might want to use your skills to knock them off one by one. That's what Castro did to Batista in Cuba in 1959. We couldn't go up against no big U.S.-backed army, but we can hide in the bushes and fuck these motherfuckers up as soon as they think they get comfortable, one by one. Ping, 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 ping.
Like Iran is doing today and yesterday and this morning and overnight. You mean like they're doing it?
That's not actually what Iran is doing. All Iran is doing is, so you bombed us. You killed a bunch of our people. Damn, US, y'all have way more, y'all have a much bigger and stronger military than us, way more ammunition, it's way more advanced weapons and training. But we got this motherfucking oil, and we got this thing called the Strait of Hormuz. And that's all the fuck we need.
Well, you know they were bombing last night and this morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They took out, actually up to about 2 hours ago, they took down another ship.
Well, you know, lessons have to be taught. Yeah. We have a leader.
Is that what we call it?
Dear leader. We have a leader who believes in force. He's not able to think outside of himself. So he knows that if somebody was hurting him really bad, he would fold in a minute. So he thinks that other people would fold because they don't want pain. He would not be able to deal with pain and loss.
Hey. Go ahead, I'll let you finish.
Yeah, he's not able to deal with pain and loss. So he figures, hey, if I can't deal with pain and loss, then other people wouldn't be able to deal with pain and loss. So we'll just bomb him and bomb him and bomb him. And yeah, look, that means we win. No concessions. Not a motherfucking, he doesn't understand pride. He doesn't understand strategy. He doesn't understand being patient. He doesn't understand those things. He doesn't understand negotiations. He claims, he's the art of the deal and all that shit. No, you don't know how to negotiate. You know bribes and you know manipulation. You don't understand negotiation. So when you lie to your people and tell them that we've totally obliterated everything that they have, and we've also eliminated all of their enriched uranium and all that old shit, and then you have to concede, like, yeah, they still got some uranium left. Actually, they got a whole shit pile of it, and they're going to make more, and we're going to let them because it's an agreement. But he's so used to not honoring agreements that it doesn't he can't see the fucking forest for the trees. But yeah.
When he said, remember when he said, y'all want to see me kick some ass? He was so happy to say that. Well, how come he didn't do that the other day when the member from his own party got in his face yelling? I was waiting to see him kick some ass. And it just didn't happen. Imagine that.
Physically, I know he's never been in a fight.
Of course he hasn't. He's just been a bully, that's all. Nobody's ever knocked the dog shit out of him. You can tell by the way he carries on.
You can listen, I can tell by the way he danced.
Is that what you called it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you used the wrong words.
You know that. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh yeah, that motherfucker ain't never. Shit, he can't even move. Yeah. If he would be a stationary target if anybody ever swung.
I just wanted to happen so bad.
So, but yeah, back to the whole speakerphone thing. Well, let me ask you this: do you have relatives that you would hesitate to put on speakerphone?
Hell yeah.
Okay, why?
I would put my son on speakerphone.
Okay.
I'm not putting my kid on speakerphone. He is me times 10. And I know he's going to say all the wrong things. No, he is not the person to ever use on speakerphone, ever. He's never, I told you this is the same kid who thought whispering meant getting close to you, putting his hands around his little mouth and talking louder. He thought that's what whispering meant.
Okay. Okay.
No. He's a kid when he would put his hands when I would see his hands start going up to his mouth, I take my hands and put his hands down. He said, Mommy, I got to tell you a secret. I'm like, no, you don't. Tell me later. Because I know it's that. Playing out with him. And he's like that now. And he's very honest. Brutally honest still. He says exactly what's on his mind, no matter where or what or why. Hell to the no. This is not a person I would ever put on speakerphone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my auntie, I wouldn't put her on speakerphone either because she just say anything. Literally, just anything. Harmlessly, but anything. And you're like, lady, where are you? What are we talking about? Why did you say those words you just said? Why did you? What? I'll call you back later. That's how you gotta do her because you're like, what? And that's when she's not on speakerphone. So just imagine the same person saying just anything out in the world. Nope. She's not the person. My dad is kind of not the person either, to be honest. I love him a whole lot, but he's kind of not. As he says things, he's an old school kind of guy. And he has his version of things and people and how people are. And sometimes it's like, okay, Dad, that's all right. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Even though I should never put my mom on speakerphone, her voice is loud to the point where no matter what phone you could probably hear my mom's voice even if I have earbuds on low. So in a lot of ways, she's safe to have on speakerphone because she ain't speaking about nothing but love and business. However, if you've told her some kind of secret, wait till you go over her house. You know what I mean? Because the super seniors ain't really good with secrets. They look at it like shit. They look at it.
No, they are not.
Nah, they kind of suck at it.
Yeah, kind of. They absolutely suck at it. You're like, listen, one day I told my auntie something. I said, don't say anything to anybody. And a week later, she tells me the secret I told her and told me don't say nothing.
Mm-hmm. Wait. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
I told her a secret. And I said, don't say nothing. And a week later, she repeated the same damn secret back to me and told me don't say nothing. I can't remember who told me, but I waited till she finished. I said, I told you. You did? I said, oh, this lady memory is shot. Don't tell her ass another damn thing. So I know them are not the people. I already know nope.
That's some shit right there. But yeah, I think they get to a certain point where they feel like nothing is really that deep or that serious because maybe they've been through so much.
Or their memory is shot. One of the two.
I don't, yeah, okay. Or you could say they memory shot. Okay. However it go, however it go, there's certain things that ain't safe with them. However, they always have things that they don't want. They don't want coming out.
God, yes.
For example, for example, 4 months ago. Well, about 4 months ago, I went to the doctor with my mom. She had an appointment with the nephrologist. That's the kidney doctor.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how old heads, they want to eat whatever the fuck they want to eat and live the way they want to live. If they healthy enough, if they feel like they healthy enough to make it day to day, then they don't want to really eat right or diet or do a whole lot of exercise. They ain't really with all that shit. Like, what the fuck for? That's how they feel. So when we got to the doctor, and every time I asked my mom what doctors say, she'd be like, "Oh, they said everything was all right." That is not what the fuck they say.
Go ahead.
That's why when Trump be like, "Yo, they told me that I was in the greatest of health." You know what I mean? They had never seen anybody as healthy as I am at my age. I'd be like, okay.
But, damn lie.
Right? So she would always be like, I don't remember everything they said. So my sister would put me on with certain things that the doctor said. And my mom would be like, I don't remember them saying that.
So your sister just making this shit up.
She be dead serious too. Like, I don't know what Dita talking about. I don't remember them saying that. They said, like, she got a bad heart condition. They told her that she's not supposed to be eating collard greens. No, they didn't say I couldn't eat collard greens. They said don't eat a whole lot of them.
Oh my God, that is the famous senior saying. They didn't say I couldn't eat any. They just said I could eat them in moderation. They didn't tell you that. If they did, your doctor's a fucking loser.
So, anyway, so we went to the nephrologist, and I'm telling him everything that's really going on with her. Her sleeping patterns, and I'm like her legs, that edema, it be building up. She suffers from what we believe is gout sometimes. I was giving her the cat's claw. Cat's claw was really working for her, but the doctor had instructed her not to take that. They had some other stuff that they wanted her to take. And
you are in violation. You are in full violation.
My mom looking at me like, you fucking snitch. You would have thought I told them, yeah, she don't wear underwear around the house. She bare assed it on the couch. You'd have thought I said something like that. But I'm like, I'm not gonna leave this motherfucking doctor having them thinking that you doing everything that you supposed. They got your blood work. They know you ain't doing the right thing. Keep it a buck. She told me, it ain't none of that doctor business what I do.
Ooh, I told you, violation.
She said, I had to bust out laughing. I was like, what you mean? It ain't none of his business. Why you give him your blood then, Dracula? I mean, what is you doing? What did you go to his office for? We had to walk you down the steps, wheel you into place, wheel you back out. Wait for you to climb up these steps, all because you went and told, all because it ain't none of his business. We could have saved a lot of time, effort, money. I had took a day off of work for this shit.
And they stay mad for a minute. Like my auntie's one of the people too. I remember she went to the doctor, and so she's good. She's good at want to be by herself, so the truth don't come out. So she's at the doctor, and she had to call about something she was taking. So now I'm on the phone. The kids aren't around, but she's got me. So the doctor said, "Well, have you, Miss Downey, have you been eating da 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 da? And when is the last time you had something sweet?" She said, "Oh, I haven't had anything sweet in a while." I said, your granddaughter just told me you ate some blueberry pie yesterday, and then you had 2 pieces of cake at the birthday party a few days ago." That lady hurried up and got me off the phone. Hurried up and got me off the phone. I'll talk to her later. I mean, I don't know why they would tell you I had them sweets like that. Her daughter just said the other day, that lady eats sweets every damn day with her lying ass mouth. But she'll be in the doctor's office. "Oh, I haven't had any sweets in weeks. I haven't had anything sweet in months. This lady is allergic to yeast. I haven't had anything with bread in a month. Lady, you just took the allergy pill yesterday because you had a burger. Then you came home and made a sandwich. Then you had some cereal. You ate a bunch of shit that got yeast in it. That's why your ass was itchy yesterday. You had to take an allergy pill. What the fuck are you talking about?" She's one of them people too. And her favorite phrase is, "The doctor didn't say I couldn't have it."
Yo, I mean, they be listening to what they want to listen to and doing what they want. But okay, so that was her visit 4 months ago. So 4 months ago, they were like, "All right, so we want to do a follow up, but we can, if you want to, we can just do this. We can just do this, do a video call." I said, "No, nope, set the date. We coming right back up here." my mom looking like, "Huh?" I said, nah. But I told him, I said, because she's already too sedentary right now. I said she needs to get out of the house more, and over the phone, I don't think that unless I'm there, because her caregiver, she just loved my mom so much. She like, "Yeah, that's just between us." You know what I'm saying? You know, her caregiver is a friend of our family since like 81. So she lost her mom years ago. She looked at my mom like a mom.
So she gonna get away with it.
We can't trust her to feed my mom right. She'd be like, "Yo, so we gonna get some crab legs, right? Yeah. We gonna make some oxtails, right? Yeah." You know, like, I'm like, her number's gonna stay fucked up, and we paying for this shit. Just stab her up now. All right, so, but on a positive note, when we went to the doctor this time, because we went the other day, I had nothing but a good report. That's because my mom she been taking these exercise classes. Her mobility has really, really increased. Now she still got to work on her weight because that shit's fucked up. But I had a much better report, and he asked again. "So, how you want to do the next visit?" I said, "We'll be back. Set the date." Because it used to take everything out of her to get, it's 2 flights of steps just to get to her house. And then another 2 flights of steps to get up to where she is. So, but she's so much better and faster at 85. I'm like, you making mad improvements. But I've been telling her, I said, the longer you let your muscles go without any changes or any type of challenges, it's going to be hard for you. You're going to be in pain for days after you actually, start using them. And now she sees that. So she's a lot more confident, whatever. So I know she was real proud of herself. So I ain't hear wasn't his business this time. You know what I mean? She in there like, yeah, yeah, fucked y'all up, didn't I? I'm like, this joint over here is wilding. But yeah, a speakerphone for her ain't the best thing. Now, people normally know not to speak on speakerphone when they're around their kids. You know what I mean? That could be a sticky situation. Like you wanna use the utmost discretion when it comes to that. But there are some women. Let me put it this way. There's some women who haven't dated in a long while, and their kids might have been. Their kids might have been telling me, Mom, you need to get out there. You know what I mean? You still got it, and blah 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 blah. And so she might want them to know that, you know what I mean, that she's seeing somebody and somebody is really taking an interest in her and stuff like that. So they might actually let their kids mistakenly hear some things that might be of a sensitive nature. I knew this one chick back in the day. She used to like for her kids to hear her getting pounded out. Just being totally honest. She used to be showing out.
No, that's weird. No.
I'm literally. I used to be like, okay. Well, I've heard that I've heard that it's better to hear your kids hear you make love than to hear you fighting. I was like, somebody needs to explain the extremities part. No. But yeah, she used to like for her kids to hear getting, you know what I mean? You know.
The fact that you said yuck, that's no. This kid of mine heard me one day, and it turned into a very bad situation across the board. And he hasn't gotten over it, and I haven't either. No, that's horrible. No. Oh, no.
Well, maybe it's because they were all girls.
No. I don't think any kid wants to hear their parent. No.
Yeah.
And they are weird as fuck. A parent shouldn't even want their kid to hear. I don't care if it's the kid's dad. And a kid shouldn't want to hear their parent. If that's what's going on, that's some weird people.
Clay said
that's some Smith family kind of shit.
Clay said I'd rather hear fighting.
Yeah, me too. Cause yeah.
I don't know. I'm not grossed out by parents fucking. I'm not grossed out by that. Because I think everybody needs love. And I didn't grow up on I don't know, the Dick Van Dyke's show where the parents slept in separate beds and all that shit. So you shouldn't be vulgar with it, but you shouldn't be at least they were having a good time. You know what I mean?
The only reason her kids know that she's never had it is because they look alike.
The only reason, you know what?
I'm grossed out by it too. I'm thinking it's gross as hell. Like, oh, that's weird. That's just, listen, they have a whole video going around where the kids, the mom and dad get this little skit, and the mom is calling the dad daddy in front of the kids, and the kids are freaking the fuck out. Like, what are you, like, she's like, hey daddy, so the kids are like, wait a minute, I'm out. No, that's not normal. That, I'm telling you, that's some Smith kind of stuff. That's Smith family. Will and Jada and them weirdo ass kids. That's the kind of shit they probably into.
I don't think so. I ain't say you should let the kids see it, but they hear it. They hear it. It ain't all that traumatic.
It's different if they hear it, but if you intentionally want them to hear it, that's weird.
And that might be that's a little freaky. I don't know about it being weird. Because anytime you have sex, and all right, so there are some women who know that they have to be out of the house in order for them to have sex because they might be loud when the act is being performed. So, but you mean to tell me you gotta pay hotel fees every time you want to get your shit off?
I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm saying the fact that you said this woman wanted her children to hear it, that's weird as fuck.
She did. She did. Because she was showing out. She was showing out. And you know what I mean? It was what it was.
She competition with her daughters?
No.
That makes you more weird.
See, they wasn't in no competition. They wasn't having sex at the crib. She was.
Well, what is she showing out for then? That's weird shit. That's weird as fuck.
It ain't like she left the door open, but I mean, listen, I don't know if the neighbors knew her name, but I don't know if the neighbors knew my name, but the kids sure did. But anyway, it is what it is. But I mean, yeah, I thought that was a little over the top as well. But shit, it wasn't like I wasn't participating, so they ain't hear me, they heard you. They ain't my kids. I had nothing to do with it. This is all her idea. I'm going home. I ain't spending the night tonight, so it go how it go. But hey, but yeah, so there are times when you're going to hear things whether on the phone or not. But speaking of that, there are some people who will answer the phone when they having sex. I think that's a little weird.
That is weird. You must not be having a good time if you got time to do that. Because I know I don't, so I don't understand that at all.
I've known people. Actually, me and you have a mutual contact that said that they definitely make a practice of answering the phone when they getting into it, no matter what.
That's terrible information.
The person shared it on air. I hope he ain't. It said I hope they're not offended by me answering my phone, but I always answer the phone. Like I don't know if she quieted down when I don't know, but yeah, maybe it was an important call.
Now, I mean, there has been moments when I've entertained somebody on the phone and been like, hey, to encourage them to get off the phone. But just to answer the phone in the middle, how do you, like, it can't be good if you got time to do that. That's how I feel about it. I don't know about nobody else, but it can't be good if you have time to acknowledge the phone ringing while in the midst of the thing.
Well, this person said that she answers it whether it's good or not. So I don't know. I think that's a little weird, but maybe she had to take the call.
No.
And I know many men have tried to get a woman off of the phone by,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But just intentionally, no. And again, if it's good, I don't fuck that phone. I don't hear anything if it's good. We getting caught by whoever. If it's good, it's just going to be what it is. Hey, fuck everything around us if it's good. So I don't understand that. What phone? When did the house catch on fire? When, why are we burning up right now? The house is on fire? Oh my God. When did this happen? No, doesn't make sense.
I knew a person in the early days, because you're talking about speakerphone, this is actually a speakerphone moment. I was playing Call of Duty with a contact of mine. And this is was on PlayStation 3. So we talking about before like 2013. 2013. I think the PlayStation 4 came out in 2013 or 2014, whatever. So this was around 2000. This had to be about 2008, 2009. My contact was talking to me while we playing the game. Next thing you know, his character not moving no more. And, you know, like in the what they call it, the Call of Duty, not the chat room, but like in the it's the
lounge or waiting area, whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You could hear the girl come into his space. You heard him greet her, like, hey, baby, what's going on, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, I was like, so he knocking this chick off. And people like, yo, I think they're having sex. Now they can't see him. They can't see him, but they hear him. You know what I mean? I don't even know if they could hear what account they was coming from. Because in these days, yeah, I just don't remember. But
get it. I get it.
Yeah. So I had to call him like, yo, log out of your account. He's like, yo, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, yo, man, do your thing, son. But yo, you wilding.
See, that happens. That the grown people do grown shit. That happens sometimes.
It happened in front of how many millions? I don't know. The PlayStation Network is international.
They didn't see nothing. So hey, because it's like that sometimes. You making a visit, you like, you gonna get off this game, I know that, or you're not. Whatever one you gonna do, you gonna get off at one point. So
let me get this straight.
That's the way it's gonna be.
So he gets a pass for fucking in front of all these people he don't know.
Did they see him?
Did my girl kids see her?
These are not his kids. These are strangers, and I'm sure it wasn't intentional. It doesn't sound like he's like, I want them to hear it.
I'm not so sure that's. I'm not sure about that.
From what I gathered, the way you explain it, my assumption is she came in and she probably made an executive decision, and her decision worked. Let me distract him because yada yada boo, and she yada yada and booed. So
what about his decision?
I mean, he could have said no, and he chose not to.
He could have. He had time to log off.
Well,
he the penetrator. He's the penetrator. He ain't the. You know what I'm saying? He had a chance.
A different kind of way. And if she's good at what she does.
No.
And he's a smart man.
I heard what happened. I heard what happened. I was there. You know what I mean? And I listened for a few minutes. But hey, it is what it is. But that was on speaker. Now, and on a PlayStation 3, you had to have the whole setup in order for anybody to hear you anyway. You know what I mean? It wasn't like how the PlayStation 5 is now, where the speaker is automatically built in. It wasn't like that before. Clay said he chose to log in, and he chose not to log out either. It ain't hard to do. He could have ended the game.
If she's good and her good, then he wouldn't have had time to do nothing but freeze. And sometimes that's what you want it to be.
Like I said, that wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. She wasn't blowing him.
I didn't necessarily say that could have been.
I'm just saying. It was at his crib, his account. So bottom line is that was on speaker. And like, I can't say with any type of certainty that he didn't somehow, maybe he didn't orchestrate it, but he certainly didn't fight against it. Some people are exhibitionists like that.
Oh yeah, I know, yeah,
because you're right, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you, Kim. So yeah, speakerphone happens on more than just cell phone devices. There's speakers and all kinds of shit. Another form of a speakerphone that you might have to use the utmost discretion on, video calls like Zoom and Microsoft Teams and shit. Yeah. And wait a minute, wasn't they supposed to be you know what? Anyway, yeah. Wasn't they supposed to be getting rid of Microsoft Teams? Anyway, when you, like, especially during the pandemic where there was a whole lot of video calling going on, video conferencing going on, where with some businesses that you worked in, they required you to turn on your video. Like, they wasn't going to let you just get away with the audio. You know what I mean? So people were at home having to get dressed up for calls. And everybody's work from home ain't the same.
Nope.
So some people have the peaceful work from home, and some people got the mom, dad, such and such, blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah.
And little kids are the ones. Oh, well, shut up. They will tell everything going on in the house without any kind of nothing. No warning, no nothing. Nothing. You could be in the bathroom and they come in there, you trying to be discreet and do what you need to do while having the business call, and they will come right in. When you get out of the bathroom, can I come in? I got to poop too. You're like, oh, God, shut the fuck up. Yeah, nope. Little kids, woo. Them are the ones. Don't do stuff with them.
How about cats?
A lot of people I know were like, I can't wait to get these kids out of this damn house. Talk too fucking much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The ones.
So,
the ones.
You might be able to filter your background out, but you can't filter out the goddamn voices.
Them little lips, them little people, and them big little lips. Woo! You like, shut up, please, today, right now. The best commercial that came out during that time was the guy. It is near the end of it, and everybody's back into the wild. And the wife says, we're having a sip and something or whatever it was, some kind of event. So he comes out, he's got the top all dressed up. He got on his boxers. So he comes out with the wine and the glasses. And she's like, babe, I told you we were doing such and such. And the company is sitting inside the house. The company is sitting there on the couch. He's like, I thought we were doing it over Zoom. She's like, no. Yeah, that was the best commercial for me. Because a lot of people experience that.
Why don't cats allow you to go to the bathroom by yourself?
Oh, because they own everything. They are bullies.
Okay, why do they get so pissed off if you should happen to close the door? Like, fuck is you
Because
doing?
they're psychopaths. You have one,
Yeah.
they're psychopaths, and you have an orange one. They're the worst. You see this one here, he don't give a fuck about me until I'm doing something. That's when he want to come in. He got to be vocal. Like I'm a cat and I understand what he's saying. He don't give a care if I do or don't. He's just gonna keep doing what he's doing. Disrespectful.
I have marks on my left thigh because mine I had this cat since 2016. She like, yo, I jump up on you when you are on the toilet. Like, this is what I do. Like, you're calling me. And she give me that look. You know how cats give you the wide eye. Like, here I come. Like, this is what I'm like, what do I have to do to discourage this shit? Like, there have been times I pulled my pants all the way up. I pulled my pants all the way up to my groin when I'm on the toilet because this motherfucker is attacking from the left.
To a spray bottle. I got a spray bottle with water, just a little vinegar.
My cat ain't offended. She was an outside cat. She don't give a fuck about no water. Like, oh, okay. Like I could spill water on her. She like, oh shit.
You works on the girl. I think girl cats to give a damn. It works on my boy cat, but when my girl cat was alive, she didn't give a fuck about it. Bitch, keep spraying. Here I come.
Nah. Lovey hated water. I mean, absolutely hated it. Like, yo, she was deeply offended by water. This motherfucking Crystal be like, shit, I was out in the rain, nigga. You know what I mean? You found me on the block. You remember how I used to wait for you to get home from work? I learned how to tell time and everything. You know what I'm saying? You say, yo, get out the pictures, the video. You know you got the video. I remember when you had you had the phone in your hand taping me and shit. Say water. Shit.
I used to do the rain.
For real. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand that they don't understand phones. They think you talking to them.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, fuck, ain't nobody here.
Sometimes he don't even answer me when I'm talking. He'll look me right in my face if I'm talking to him and then roll his eyes and lay on down like nothing. So let me go shake a package.
Right.
Let me shake a package.
There are times when they figured like you talk too much.
Oh yeah, they don't.
You've been going on and on and on. Like they can't decide. They like you're not saying none of the buzzwords like shaking a package. You're not calling their name. Like they like your conversation is corny. You just be going on and on. You just going on and on and on about nothing. So I'm gonna just ignore you. Like,
I'm going to keep making all this damn noise in the background while you're in the middle of a meeting. Because I didn't sleep. But I hear these people here and I hear their tone is different than the person you talk to when you're laughing and having a good time. I think now is the time I need to join the conversation.
Let me see if I got. Because I
That's exactly it, Clay. That's exactly it, Clay. Not only the noise in the background, but they're going to come and get in the video. Going to join you in the video. Assholes.
Hold on.
And huskies are like that too. Huskies are worse than cats.
Hold on. This is a good one. This is a good one. Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay. Let's see. This is the kind of shit that happens when me and her are alone. So this little motherfucker like it rough. Let me turn the sound up.
No more? You cool? All right, come on.
She was like, all right, nigga, that's enough now. Shit. Go give me some snacks or something. Like
She don't never want me to stop. Not a meow, not a nothing. That motherfucker will not leave me alone.
I can't even see.
Now, if I do him like that, if I do this psychopath over here like that, he just waits till 2 o'clock in the morning and starts running from the front door. And it sounds like Clydesdale horses in the house. He just runs as fast as he can and then jumps on me with his heavy self.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, one thing about them, they don't seem to give a fuck about what's on speaker or none of that shit. Unless you ever play like cat sounds, like one of the motherfucker be going crazy.
Yep.
Going crazy.
Cat TV and squirrel TV around here. And if I play the cats in a fight, he's like, where is this happening so I can get in on it? When Marigold was alive, she would, wherever she was, if I put them cat sounds on, she'd come in, ears erect, eyes big, pupils real dilated, her tail is puffed up. And if she can't find the fight, she's going to start it. So she'll start fighting the boy cat. She was like, fuck it. If they fight, I want to fight too.
Yeah. Yeah. Animals don't respect human interaction. Conversation, speakerphone, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Here before us, they don't give a damn about us. We are invading their space. They're like, fuck y'all. That's all of them. Listen, there is a flying bug in my house that's been here for 2 days now. I haven't slept in a while. It's been here longer, but I just recognized it. And I don't know where it is. And it don't got no respect for me. So I haven't slept because I'm like, I don't know if he ate it. I don't know if he's attacked it. I don't know, but it's here. It looks like a ginormous moth with a locust body. I don't know what the fuck it is. It don't give a damn about me. It's like, these things that's been here before us don't give a shit about us. Not at all. They don't be here long after we gone.
A cat is a hard animal to train to sick something. They go after shit as they want to. You know, I watched this video the other day, and it was saying how you shouldn't kill centipedes because centipedes go and kill all the other. They like the spiders of the house. So when you see a centipede in your house, that's indicative of some other infestation that you have. So you're supposed to let the centipede go ahead and go to whatever area that they're going to go to because they're going to kill all of the bugs that are there.
I've never seen a centipede in my house. And now that's just creeped me out.
Yeah, well, the thing is, when you see a centipede, all you be thinking of is killing them. because they got a lot of legs and they move fast, and you know what I mean, and they look intimidating. But nobody, they don't really bite. They don't. They're not after you. They after the other bugs. So I'm like, that's so you telling me that my house is fucked up with bugs? That's that's what you telling me.
That don't even make me feel comfortable.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, so the centipede, it was a good video, but I'm like, so I'm supposed to let the centipede go and hunt the other insects. Now the insects could be ants. I know they ain't talking about roaches. I don't have those.
Now I'm looking for centipedes. See what I'm saying? I wish you didn't tell me this.
But the thing is, you're not going to see like a bunch of centipedes. It doesn't work that way. You're not going to have a centipede problem. You're not going to have a centipede infestation. But they'll get in floorboards and in damp areas and areas where you can't go, where other bugs are, and they'll attack them.
Carrie, it feels like a bat. It feels like a bat. That bug in here feels like a bat.
Let me see.
I can't take it. Listen, and my dad with his little smart ass mouth, I said, Dad, something here flying around. I don't know what it is. I gotta get it. He's like, what is it? I don't know. And I told him what it looks like. He's like, there's no bugs that look like that. I said, I'm telling you what it looks like. He said, well, you shouldn't have killed all the spiders. I told you don't do. And I was like, all right, I'll talk to you later. He was useless. What are you talking about? I should have killed all the spiders. They can't be. Me and Charlotte don't have nothing in common. And his thing was, that's what spiders do. They kill the other bugs. Trap them and eat them.
Hmm.
You got off the phone laughing. See how my dad care about me?
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm out on, oh God, I can't. Let me just turn the TV out for a minute. I'm not looking at that. What are we doing today?
Mm.
You can make my nerves extra bad. I already can't sleep. What?
Now this is not the regular household centipede. They gotta make it all red and shit. The ones I've been seeing are gray.
You know what? I don't even know why I'm having this, because you're the person when I called about the bat, you talking about, you think you're going to turn into a vampire? That's not true. I didn't know.
I did all I could do, Kim. You know what I mean?
Vampires? Who was saying anything about a vampire?
I mean, aren't vampires bats?
I don't know why you in it. All right.
I mean, aren't they? No.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
I thought they were. Oh, hold on.
What made you look something like that up? Oh, you said you saw it on something.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. You watch all the nature shows.
I do.
I watch all the nature shows, but look at that. Look at that. Oh. Listen, when I was a kid, I had to be about maybe 9, maybe a little younger. We were outside playing, my friends and I, and we used to have we lived in some apartments, and there was this tiny tree that was in front of the window. So I remember I'm standing with my back to the tree, and my friends are in front of me, and we just, whatever kid stuff we were doing. And all of a sudden, my friends in front of me froze. And the one friend, her mouth was just open, and she couldn't say what was happening. And then one started pointing, and I turned and looked, and this ginormous caterpillar that was green with all of these colors all over it had fallen out of the tree onto my shoulder. And I just remember going into the house with no clothes on, and my mother thinking somebody had done something to me because I took my clothes off, because I couldn't. You got to stay here, bug. I've never seen a caterpillar like you before, and it was too much. It was humongous. It wasn't a little bitty furry things. It was this big ass big green caterpillar with all these dots on it in different colors. It was too big. It was big like a mini snake. It was big. And it fell out of the tree on my shoulder. My friends were too scared to tell me. But as soon as I seen it, I ripped that shirt off. I ripped my dress off and just ran on in the house. I don't got time for that. I do not do. It's called a banana caterpillar. Let me look it up and see if it's the exact same one. This sucker was humongous. Listen, this is probably going to sound terrible what I'm about to say, but I almost let my ex come over. Like, I almost called and let him come over just so he can kill whatever this is in the house that I can't find. Because it makes it worse because I can't find it. I don't see it anymore. And I don't know how I got in here. And I would have played this on this man's heart just to get him to come and kill it. Like, I am a girly girl. If I ever needed a boyfriend, this is what I need one right now. Kill these fucking bugs around here. Cause I don't like this shit. My sister's club brother, the mailman, when he came by the other day, I was like, listen, I am gonna let you come in my house to get this bug when I find it. This is what it is. I'm probably gonna be a user because I just need to get the shit.
All right. So it turns out that first centipede, that was called a killer centipede.
See what I'm saying? Listen to the words you just killer centipede.
But that's not the one. That's not the one that's in the house. That's not the one that's in the house. Not the one that's in the house.
God. Killer.
This is the house centipede.
Centipede is a killer.
It's not. It's not a human killer. It's a bug killer.
No, just no.
Get him, Senti. Get him, Senti. Or Petey. You're Petey. That's.
Look, Sherry just said she heard from Jamaicans that they bite. See what I'm saying? I don't got time for that shit.
The house centipedes don't bite. And even if the house centipede, if you should happen to get bit, it's not going to be like a really bad sting or whatever. It's not like that. They're not after you. They're literally not after you. They're after bugs.
I don't care.
Okay, well, just saying.
The hell out of you.
It's hard to be afraid of something you're familiar with. That's why I think it's dumb when people say, don't fear the unknown. There's nothing else to fear except for the unknown. I'm not going to fear something I know. Why would I fear that? I mean, it's stranger danger. That makes sense to me. Stranger danger. Yeah. Centipede. So it's taking them too long to get busy.
This girl, you get that? Oh my God, look at the legs on it. Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, and it looks a lot scarier because from the video I saw, they explain why the legs move the way that they do, and why they move the way that they do. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It wasn't a caterpillar. It's called a giant silk moth. And that's what before it goes into the chrysalis. That's what it was, a giant silk moth. Oh my God, it's just a panic attack looking at it. Oh, look at him holding it in his hand. Who does that?
Didn't you say you like horror movies?
I do.
Okay. All right.
I like a good horror movie, but it don't mean the girl from the grunge is climbing through my television. And Annabelle doesn't live in my house. That's different.
Listen, I fear no animal. I fear no bug. But I did see this crazy video with this person that was taking a walk in the woods, and this bear was like giving it, yo, That bear was giving him fits. I was like, yo, this. I'm like, who's taping this shit? You know what I mean? This bear was on their ass. And this, huh?
You mean the bear was chasing him?
Yes. It was hard to tell whether the bear was after the dog or whether it was after the human, but the human was with the dog. And that dog didn't look confident at all. Like, yo, this fucking bear was some other shit. And the bear kept getting up on his two legs and shit. You know how bears do. You know what I mean? He was definitely bearing down on him. He was bearing on him. You know, it was too much to bear. And they find he didn't straight up attack him. And I noticed something. I noticed that bears walk a little. They walk a little bow-legged. You ever notice that? Bear.
I don't got time for them.
Bow-legged bear.
The bear, it's a wrap. I don't give a fuck about that. Pretend you're dead. None of that. I'm gonna die anyway because I'm stroking out as soon as I see it. My heart is just gonna give way.
This bear was.
It's gonna be the end of it.
Who?
That's like them people went to the cabin and they all gathered around. Ew, it's a bear. And they stand out there with their drinks and the plates of food. Just it's a bear. And next thing you know, the bear was up on the patio. Now everybody running in the house. You were supposed to do that as soon as you saw it. You supposed to go in the house, get your keys, get your pocketbook, get your shit. As soon as the bear go out, let the bear come on the porch with everybody else. You go out on the other side, get in the car and drive out and get away from the area with the bear. Like the people who build their homes in the forest with bears, and then they surprised they got bears and mountain lions in their yard. Are you insane? Where my cousin lives right now, they have mountain lions and coyotes. And at night, I hear my auntie say, "We gotta close." Oh my God, here come the coyote.
This is the video. Hold on, I found the video. This is this crazy ass video.
Let me see. What do you do with that? What do you do? How do you get out of that situation? It's a fucking bear. Then it stood up.
Hush, Kim.
Bear's ready to get busy.
Hush.
Stop it! Stop it! Go away! Go!
Did it restart?
No, it's staying.
Go away. Hey. Say. No.
What the fuck are you out walking in them woods like that anyway?
I don't know. Bear was kind of cute, but he's scary as shit. Oh.
It was kind of cute. So if the bear came to you, what you gonna do?
I'm going to feed him porridge, and it's going to be just right. That's what I'm going to do. Whenever I go into the deep forest, I always have me some perfectly prepared porridge. And, you know, I know as long as it's just right, I know that me and a bear are going to be good friends.
Which are you taking on? Oh, a bear or a kangaroo?
I would probably take my chances with the kangaroo.
I'm talking about them big jack kangaroos. I'm
not fucking with no bear. I know a kangaroo don't really want it. The bear does. You know, I've seen the kangaroo actually box. I ain't seen nobody box with no bear. So, yeah, what they say, if you see me in a fight with a bear, help the bear. Help the bear with a bullet to the skull. We gonna make a nice rug out of this motherfucker. But, you know what I'm saying? Like something that I know is notorious for smacking heads off of bodies.
Oh my God.
And for clawing out with one stroke able to get organs out of internal organs out. No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. I'm all right. I'm not afraid of any animals. However, I respect their space. Like, let them go ahead and do their thing. I'm saying, like, nah, I don't have to have beer with a bear. You know? I'm good. We ain't gotta do that. All right, let's go to the poll question. This shit here. All right, here's the poll question. How old should you let a child get before you make them stop sucking his or her thumb? An overwhelming majority of 67% said never let them start. Yeah, that's easy to say.
I know grown people who still
Exactly. And once they start, you're gonna have to wean them off of it because they normally do it because of, well, one of the reasons is because comfort and security, comfort, security, whatever you want to call it. All right. 17% said no older than 5 or 10 years old. Okay.
That's too long.
It is too long. But, I mean, sometimes a little embarrassment might do it. But like I said, plenty of people make it all the way to adulthood and they pick their spots and when to suck their thumb. My ex, I caught her. You know what I mean? I caught her with the thumb in the mouth. I just happened, she didn't throw it in her mouth until I was all the way asleep. Well, I woke up before her. And when I went over to her side, she saw me. She took I was like, I said, you suck. Yo, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Yeah.
Made her feel bad. I know a 70-something-year-old woman still sucks her thumb, and she don't have it. She do it in front of anybody. I'm like, okay. Well.
Yeah. Well, one thing it was obvious with my ex was that she knew she was wrong, but shit, she just did that shit when she was by herself. I should have known. You know what I mean? It's hard to hide thumb sucking teeth. It's very hard. Normally or that line across their nose, because a lot of people suck their thumb and they play. Yeah, so you see that line over the bridge of their nose and shit. Telltale signs. Telltale. All right. 8% said no age limits as long as they're okay. Okay. And 8% said I still suck my thumb at my age. So somebody
what?
Yeah, I know people who you just said that you know people who still suck their thumb.
No, I'm sorry. I was saying, what about this? As long as they're good, as long as they're okay.
Yeah, I guess they figured, why take it away from them? I mean, the thumb is attached to their hand. What are you going to do? I've seen parents. I've seen parents put hot sauce on it.
Oh, I've seen that too. It didn't work. It didn't work.
Now they like spicy food. Back to plan C. But yeah.
I mean, I get it. You don't want to. Some people believe they'll wean off of it eventually on their own. They'll stop. And some believe just let them do what they're gonna do. But sometimes these new parents, them are some of the people kids still in pull-ups and they damn near 9. So I'm just saying.
Yeah. 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 Thumb sucking. Hey, adults sucking their thumb is something we gotta deal with.
Now, can you imagine being on the phone with somebody on speaker and you and they just yell out, do you still suck your thumb? Just out of their grandma, it'd be a grandparent or auntie or somebody you haven't talked to in a while. They got them on the phone and they just yell out you out in public. You still suck your thumb? Just looking around embarrassed.
Well, I don't know. I don't know why, but most of the adults that I knew that still suck their thumb were females. I didn't know any open male thumb suckers. I'm not saying that they didn't, but you know what I mean? Like I haven't seen any adult men sucking their thumb. Except on in the movies I did. Yeah, I mean, you definitely gonna get clowned doing that shit. You know, especially these days of pause, pause and no diddy. Like, oh, you like to suck thumbs, huh?
That would be hilarious.
Well, with an Ice Cube, I mean, Doughboy saying boys in the hood with his bottle. He said, I got something you suck on. Like, oh God. Yo.
Yeah. You know what, you got a point, because I grew up with somebody who sucked their thumb, and I don't think I ever seen them suck his thumb past probably by the time, well, I had to be like second or third grade, and he would have been like fourth or fifth, and I don't remember him sucking his thumb past that. So you're right, but the women I know, the females I know, some of them still suck their thumbs now. Some don't, but most did, at least up until high school.
A lot of women aren't subject to the same types of embarrassments that a boy, you know, the expectations are a little different. You know, there's some things that a female can get away with that a boy is going to have a hard time with. Like, you know, like I've known some grown women who never been in a fight. I don't know too many men that have never been in a fight. At some point, you got to put your hands up. You know, even if you don't win, you have to show that you will fight. Mm-hmm. So one thing is for sure, you suck your thumb long enough, you're going to have to get into a real fight because they're going to tease the shit out of you. So you got two choices. Either fight every day or take that teasing, you know what I mean? And you either fight every day or cry every day. Or
the niggas who suck his thumb and whoop everybody's ass. That would be that. Some are single.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine getting your shit pushed in by a wet ass thumb punch?
Y'all getting pushed in by the
and your breath stink, nigga. You know what I mean? Punch me in my eye, now my eyes smell like breath.
No.
You know what?
He's doing while he's still sucking his other thumb and knock your clock. He's still sucking it. Mike Tyson punch him out kind of punch. And he's and then he do all that and put his thumb back in his mouth after doing all that shit.
I can't.
All right, I'm gonna go. I know it's time for the birthday shout out. Happy birthday, every night.
Thanks for calling in, Kim. Have a good day.
Everybody have a good one. Stay safe if you're in line of these stores. Hey, for those of you who are going to go enjoy the con fair, let us know how it went. Let us know if you get a court doctor. Watch out for bears. Have a good one. I'm out. Peace.
Niggas is wild. Oh, my God. All right, y'all. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious June 27th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box, Frank Nitty, Derek Hart, Erica J. Darby, Jessica Roman, Dawn. Wait. No. I said no. I said no. That was yesterday's show. No, they had their birthday yesterday. Cancer's coming through. They doing shit their own way. But I gotta keep it up to date. So I gotta make sure that I do today's birthdays. Don't hate. Wait. And let me get it right. Let me make sure I tie it tight. All right. Rita Joe Grant, Kelly Jasmine, Vin Sample, Z Johnson, KC Cole, LaShawn Gant, Robert Theola Barron, Springfield, Richard Adams, Rodrigo McIntyre, no relation, but what up, cuz? China Milan, Lorraine Jenneret, Phi Furioso, Tamia Williams, Richard Adams, Sylvester Fullard Sr., and last but not least, my old classmate going all the way back to the 8th grade, Kia Gaines Thompson. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all, and I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious June 27th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Yeah. Can't speak on a speakerphone with everybody because everybody don't need to know that you're alone. And sometimes at the sound of the tone, you hear people doing all kinds of crazy shit, screams and moans. And I say, yo, what's up with that? Yo, it ain't what I do, but you up the bat. And the bat is like hitting it over the plate. And I ain't gonna be the one to stand around and hate. I see that y'all appreciate different things. Yo, you a different queen. Yo, I'm a different king. And I'm going to make sure that I swing very high and jump off the motherfucker like I was little and I was fly. And I would go real harder than most. Niggas want to be down with the program, but they really just toast today. So they heating it up just like the bread. And I keep my bread hot and stacked. Just like you read the good book and I gave it a good look and I gave it a good beat and a good hook. Everything is going to be all right. We got to make sure that we keep our loved ones close and tight. I don't think y'all really understand how much I really needed a couple of laughs today. I got some really bad news today about a friend of mine, a good friend of mine. And, it was one of those things that came as a shock. And, you just never know when somebody who you didn't realize was as close to you as you think they are may not be here. So, please remember, hold the fuck up. Please remember to always make sure that your loved ones know that you care about them, that you think about them, that you love them, and that they are important to you. Because you just never know when you might get a call or a notification that it ain't going to be like that ever again. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. That's when you're going to really go to see him. And I don't mean the him being me. I mean the G-O-D. That's the one who puts this shit together, and you'll see that his plan is something that we got to follow. So I'm going to talk about that shit 2 p.m. tomorrow. Eastern Standard Time. Yo, do another rhyme. Yo, I got my friends together to do another crime, but we didn't get caught, and we ought to probably should. But yo, we got away, and it's all good. And it's understood. And understood it takes understanding. And sometimes life really gets demanded. And we gotta answer the call. So I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow at 2:00. That goes out to all y'all. Cause y'all my peeps, y'all my fam, and you know how it is, and you know how I go, and you know just how I am. Scams are never getting run. We have some fun and a couple of laughs. About to take a good. Okay, anyway, I see y'all tomorrow. Make sure y'all hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I holla. Peace, y'all. All right.